How you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of Yankee Down Under. Today we do another Deckbuilding episode. This time we're using Quicksilver. I wasn't that thrilled on him when he was first talked about, but after playing with him, I like him a lot. He's pretty good. He came pre-constructed with the protect aspect, and today we're going to be using building aggression. So Quicksilver, he came with one thwart, one attack, and one defense, and he's an Avenger, and he has super speed. So after you use one of Quicksilver's basic powers, either thwart, attack, or defense, you can ready him. You limit once per phase, so you can exhaust to attack, ready him up, exhaust to thwart, and that's it. Or you can, on defense, you can block, exhaust to block, ready him up, and exhaust to block again. His alter ego is Pietro Maximoff. He is actually called Superpower Sibling, so you can discard 2 cards from your hand and then draw 2 cards, or you can draw 3 cards instead if you have one to Maximoff that is in play, and you can do that once per round. So his central ally is Scarlet Witch, one to Maximoff. She's a 3-cost ally with the wild resource. She has 1 thwart, 1 attack, and 1 coincidental damage. She's an Avenger, and she has an interrupt, so when you use one of Scarlet Witch's basic powers, discard the top card of the encounter deck, and for each boost icon discarded this way, Scarlet Witch gets +1 to that power for this use. This is the card that I build around. Friction Resistance. 3-cost upgrade, physical resource. He has a hero response, so after you ready Quicksilver, ready this card. And you can exhaust Friction Resistance to generate a physical resource. Awesome card. This is what I build around. He also comes with 4 copies of Always Be Running. It's a 1-cost event with the energy resource. It's a hero action, so ready Quicksilver. So once you attack with him, or thwart with him, or you exhaust him and you can't ready him back up, you can play that card and you can ready him back up again. And then if this is exhausted, you can ready that up with it as well. This is another card I try to build around, Speed Cyclone. It's a X number cost event, so it depends on how many cards you play to spend it. It's an energy resource, and it has a hero action, so you can stun X amount of enemies. So if you spend 2 resources to play this, you can stun 2 enemies. It's pretty good. It also comes with 2 copies of Maximum Velocity, 2-cost event, physical resource. You can play it once per phase, so max 1 per phase, so you can play 1 during the hero phase, 1 during the villain phase. Hero action, you get +2 thwart, +2 attack, and +2 defense to the end of the round. Also comes with Servo Industries as a 1-cost support with the mental resource. It has an alter ego action, so you can exhaust Servo Industries to shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from your discard pile back into your deck. Comes with 2 copies of Double Time, 2-cost event with the mental resource. Hero action, choose 2 of the following, and you can choose 2 of the same options twice. You can deal 2 damage to an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme, or you can deal 4 damage to an enemy, remove 4 threat from a scheme. And then he comes with 2-cost upgrade, Accelerate Reflex, Energy Resource. He gets +1 defense, Hyper Perception, 2-cost upgrade, Mental Resource, gets +1 thwart, and Reinforce Sanu, 2-cost upgrade, Physical Resource, gets +1 attack. The cards I use to build around Hill's hero cards, I always include 1 copy of the double resources, so 1 copy of Strength, 1 copy of Energy, 1 copy of Genius. I include 1 copy of the Power in All of Us. I include Downtime, so you alter ego gets +2 recovery. A copy of Endurance, So you get plus 3 hit points. As soon as you play it, you automatically boost it out to 3 points. Queen Carrier, 3 cost support. So you can only play if you had the Avenger trait. So you can only put that down when you're actually Quicksilver, and then you can exhaust it to generate a wild resource. Team building exercise, 2 cost support, physical resource. You can exhaust team building exercise. You have to be, it's a hero action, exhaust team build exercise. Then play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing this resource cost by 1. So if you have this out and you want to play an Avenger ally, you just exhaust it and then you reduce the cost by 1. Speaking of which, you have a Hell Carrier, 3 cost support, physical resource. You're going to have max 1 per player, so you exhaust Hell Carrier and choose a player. Reduce the resource cost of the next card that player plays this phase by 1. So you can use this in conjunction with team building exercise to make an ally come in even cheaper. Speaking of allies, we got War Machine. He's a 4-cost ally. He has 2 thwart, 2 attack. Comes in with toughness, so he comes in with a tough card. And his basic attack gains range, so it ignores retaliate. So if you have Helicarrier in play, along with team building exercise, Quicksilver's an Avenger, War Machine's an Avenger, you can exhaust that to reduce it by 1 to cost 3. Exhaust Helicarrier, reduce it again, so it only costs 2. Spider-Man, he's a 3-cost ally. He's a champion, so this won't work, but he is an awesome card. That's why I included him in this deck. He has a 1 thwart, 2 attack, and he has response. So after you play Spider-Man from your hand, you either choose thwart or attack, and Spider-Man gets plus 2 to the chosen power until the end of the phase. So you either get plus 3 thwart or plus 4 attack. Awesome card. And 1 copy of Order in Chaos, because you only have 1, because it's max 1 per deck. It's a team-up card, so it works with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So it's a hero interrupt, so when a treachery card is revealed from the counter deck, cancel its when revealed effects, then deal 2 damage to the villain. The downside, you have to have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in play in order to use it. Then I have 1 copy of Power of Regression. It's a wild resource. You can have up to 2 per deck, and then you double the number of resources this card generates while playing for an aggression card or a red card. Jane Foster Thor, 4-cost ally, 1 thwart, 2 attack, also an Avenger, 4 health. She has a response. After you play Thor from your hand, deal 2 damage to the villain. 3 damage instead if you pay for this card using a physical resource. That's why friction resistance is good, because you can use that to spend for Jane Foster Thor to deal 3 damage to the villain. 2 copies of Mean Swing. I'll explain in a minute why I have Mean Swing in here. So when your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust a weapon upgrade for your hero gets plus 3 attack for this attack. Which is why I also have a copy of Yarn Board in play. So 1 cost upgrade is restricted, so you're going to have 2 restricted cards per player. So after your hero attacks the enemy, spend a physical resource and do 2 damage to the enemy. Another game, friction resistance comes into play on this one as well. So you play Mean Swing, you can exhaust Yarn Board, but you can still trigger that response. Pretty good. 2 copies of Press the Advantage. It's 1 cost event, mental resource. It's a hero action attack, so you can't be stunned. If you want to use this, you deal 2 damage to an enemy, and if that enemy is stunned or confused, draw a card. Hence why we have Speed Cyclone. So you stun someone with Speed Cyclone, play Press the Advantage, deal 2 damage to an enemy. He's going to be stunned, so you get to draw a card. 2 copies of Into the Fray, another great aggression card. 3 cost event. Energy resource. It's an attack. It's a hero action attack. So you deal 6 damage to a minion, and for each point of excess damage dealt this way, dealt by this attack, you remove 1 threat for the main scheme. So let's say if you have like a 2-cost minion out in play, you play Into the Fray, you deal 6 damage to him. 4 carries over to remove 4 threat from the main scheme. Good card. 2 copies of Relentless Assault. 2 cost event. Energy resource, hero action attack, deal 5 damage to it. Deal 5 damage to a minion if you pay for this card using a physical resource. This attack gains overkill. So the excessive damage from this attack is dealt to the villain. Again, friction resistance comes into play with this card. And of course, with all the minions dying, we're going to have Hall of Heroes included. 2-cost support, mineral resource. Has a response after you defeat a minion, place 1 glory counter here. And then it has an alter ego action. You exhaust Hall of Heroes, remove 3 glory counters from it, and then you get to draw 3 cards. Also pretty good. And then finally, Tenacity, 2-cost upgrade. Energy resource, spend a physical resource and discard this card. Ready a hero. Again, this comes into play. You put down the power of all of us. This comes in for free. So that's my, I call it the quick and the dead. I think that's a pretty clever name for it because Quicksilver is dealing a lot of damage and he's quick. So anyway, that's the video for the day. I'll have a playthrough coming up to show how this, exactly how this deck will work, and hopefully we'll get to be victorious. Until then, I'll talk to you later. Bye.